Auntie Mame is famous for saying, "Life is a smorgasbord, and most poor souls are starving to death." But even she would believe that Tale Vincetti was taking things a bit too far. She could have been the living embodiment of vanity, were it not for her belief that her life was a performance piece for all who happened to be in her audience. Her life was her work, and her body was simultaneously a canvas and a tool for display. She expected nothing and gained everything. Tara was not as rail thin as one might expect of such a performer. She danced, she created, she lived in art, and so she kept her body fit. Not thin, not fat, but fit. She maintained her body with a strict regimen of diet and exercise, and once a year she would add to the artwork on her skin. No matter what her business was, she would move as if she were a performance. Some days she would dance around the commercial concourses while she did her shopping. Some days she would put on a character and, in costume, be that person for a day. She wouldn't even answer to her own name. Some days she would do nothing but stay very still wherever she decided to settle. And others she would play an instrument wherever she wandered. When she wasn't in character, she spoke her mind. If she couldn't remember your name, she would call you dearest and sound like she meant it. Her goal, she said, was to spread joy and wonder in the world, to live every day as if it were an artwork. She always helped the amateurs, those who were doing soul song projects, as she called them. She would be a part in flesh, in economy, in guidance, wherever she met the people who were obviously trying something new. One who actually worked for the entertainment industry if she could act in a production for them. Ms. Vincetti said, "I'm already acting, dearest, and since you get paid, you must give some hours to charity." And she suggested a cause that helped and supported citizens with mental difficulties. What nobody knew until the day after she died was that that particular cause was close to her own soul. Tara Vincetti fought her own mind for every day of her life. When she could no longer bear to be herself, she put on a character and spent her time as them, until the desire to harm herself subsided. Tattoos and piercings sated her desires to feel pain, and her performances exorcised her inner demons. All, as it turned out, on the advice of her therapist and life partner. "Those who stand in the darkest place," she said, "will eagerly carry a lantern so others don't fall." End scene. A merry time zone to you, and thank you for watching this presentation. I'm the Internatter, sometimes known as C.M. Weller on the professional writing circuit. Wish I could get there, to be honest. I wrote this story some significant time ago and read this post as a video a lot sooner than now. If you want to see these fresh, check out my PeerTube site linked down there in the dibble-dobble. Try PeerTube. It's like YouTube, but without the horse shit. If you want to read these even fresher, I may want to kiss you on the cheek and give you a big hug, but you can find them on my hub site, also linked down below. If you want to sponsor me, there's a Patreon in the link spam downstairs. New Patreon patrons will get special thanks in my next fresh tale, and maybe a picture of a critter I took while I was out in meat space. Once again, thanks to my special sponsor list on screen, or it might be over there, I don't know yet. And thanks to you for watching so far. Big kiss to you. Mwah!